It is time.
Welcome to Galaxy Jams Reacts. We are here with our special guest, future funk pioneer, Skule Toyama. All right, you having a good time so far?
Yeah, hi.
All
I'm
right.
Toyama, and I'm having a great time. It's really amazing to talk about music.
Awesome.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
that
Definitely.
last song made me think of a song that it just was a great follow up to that song, which actually shot back in the day. I think it was. I'm going to guess on this. It's probably late 70s, maybe early 80s.
Okay.
I don't have the information in front of me right now because I just picked it out of the air. But this is a very cool song by Paul McCartney of the Beatles. His solo career. This is after he was in Wings. Song is called "Coming Up." Paul McCartney here on Galaxy Jams Reacts.
He looks so young.
And he's playing all the parts except for his wife, Linda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everybody in the band is Paul McCartney except for his wife, Linda.
That's all him?
No, that's
Well,
Linda.
except-
That's him. And that's both
Except
him.
that guy in the mustache, I think.
Yeah.
Like on the side. Of his wife. Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of David Byrne vibes.
Yeah.
Nice beard.
All right, Skule, what do you think? What do you think of the song?
I mean, I've tried to understand like. Well, I'm trying to pick out like small things from the video.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the music is great. I love like the small bits of voice,
Mm-hmm.
like the whoo, like the stuff. He do. Yeah, it's really fun. And the theme, like the guitar, tun, 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 like goes through the whole song. It's amazing.
yeah.
But something about the video is that I think maybe he's trying to reference different types of music styles, like visual outfit music style, because he has like a rock guy, and
Right.
he has like not like heavy metal rock band rock guy,
Oh, yeah.
a rock classic rock guy. Then I don't know, maybe there is also the nerdy guy and the jazz guys, and I don't know. It's I think it's really charming to see like the early uses of the green screen. Like
Oh, yeah.
you notice it, but it's charming and it's fun. Like you don't get like, oh, it's so bad, because that was the time, and it was like peak technology
I
back
think
then.
it still looks good anyway. Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
But it looks good in, this is some cheesy old shit way.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I like like how the choice to make the vocals have that effect on it, where it's like really, really high, like the Chipmunks.
Oh, yeah. It's
And-
got a weird filter.
And when I was watching this, I couldn't help but think, from Midnight Star to the Motet to Ginger Root to this, I feel like we're exploring so much of funk music, like what you define as what funk music is. And from being like really electronic to being really non-conventional to being really poppy, it's just so fascinating. All the different instruments, like what is like a genre, right? Is it an aesthetic or is it like
A sound or a rule.
right?
Sound,
What
yeah.
is it a certain rule? Like what is it?
A feeling,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
I'd say.
it's interesting.
I love the sound of that keyboard.
I like synchronized movements. I think more bands should do them again.
That guy's beard. Jeez.
You said that's his wife?
Yeah, the two in the front is his wife. I love that bass line.
It's a cool walk up. That was a nice song.
Yeah, it's fun. Just a fun, happy song, you know?
It felt like I was like at Johnny Rockets getting a nice big milkshake.
Johnny Rockets.
You know, at the
so
at the
funny.
mall getting those cheeseburgers.
It's 1,200 calories.
Everything's
per-
made out of silver.
Yeah. The diner.
Yeah, what'd you think, Kai? What did it remind you of?
I don't know. I was concentrated on the.
Do not buy solar panels.
I won't. I promise. No, I was concentrated on the effect he had on his voice because it was like a heavy reverb plus like I don't know. It was just really echoey and tinny, and it was just I was doing the same thing that Skule was doing. Where I was like, how did he do that? How did he make that? Especially with the technology back then. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what it was.
EQing the crap out of it with a little bit of effect.
Yeah.
With a bunch of solar panels.
That
With a
you
bunch of
shouldn't
solar
buy.
Yeah. Also, I think about how did they do it back then? Like, how did they make that filtered sound?
Uh-huh.
I wonder.
You know, the Paul McCartney comes from the Beatles. Beatles are very experimental, and are also some people came up with like the different ways of doing different sounds and different what we call today like pedals, phasers and stuff like that, backwards music, and they kind of pioneered all that stuff. And it's crazy if you really look into them. How much they have brought to everything that's used today. Everything you hear comes from there. It's weird because it was them and their producer, George Martin, would just experiment in the studio doing all these crazy things. And then other bands would be like, "Ooh, I heard them do that, and I like that now." And then it's almost like those sounds came out of that and just kind of spread everywhere.
Making signature sounds and signature. Yeah, that's insane. And it was all analog too back then.
Yeah, yeah. Something that I got that I thought that I think about that thing's really fun is that maybe they just did like with the pedals and effects and mixing and all of that. But right now, I think that there are a lot of like small like indie artists that do like crazy complicated stuff. Like I can't remember the name of that is an Instagram artist, but she made a microphone out of a phone, like a analog, like the circle
And I
phone
bet it
thing.
sounds crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it sounds really good. It sounds like that, but it's so complicated to get the cables and all of that
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah,
And here maybe in the 80s they just like pedals mixing, filtering. Yeah, done.
they
So,
they did it through a whole bunch of different ways of even like where they position the mics and where they put the amps and where they put the guitars and what they just how they
And
treat
not
everything.
only
It's
that,
crazy.
but the thing is that they're every time they do a take, it's really expensive. And
Yes.
I know that when I'm messing with unwieldy synths, sometimes I'm not going to get that exact sound I want out of it. And it's so crazy how, they had to run against the clock to pray to God that whatever oscillating tone that they were going for, it was going to be exactly what they wanted right when they needed it to be.
Yeah, definitely.
It was probably a lot harder to control. Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.